Hello, divas, Simons, and dolls. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Femininity with Momma Gail. Let's talk today about receiving. As feminine women, we sometimes bring in our masculine energy into this feminine journey. Oh, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody to give me nothing. I don't need nobody to do nothing for me. This, that, and the other. That's masculine energy. When I speak of receiving, I am not talking about just getting things that are material. Now, don't get me wrong, a masculine man, a truly masculine man, flowing in his masculine energy, he loves to give. He loves to give of his time. He loves to give to you. He loves to pleasure you. He loves to see you pleased. His masculine energy loves to see you satisfied, happy, and pleasured. But I'm not talking about just receiving from the masculine man. I'm not talking about being a gold digger, somebody who says, oh, he has to do this in order to date me. He got to take me here. He got to give me a 10, 15 carat ring, this, that, and the other. And if he want to date me and, things of that nature, I'm not talking about that type of receiving. When I say receiving, I mean allowing, absorbing, and receiving in the sense of taking in. As women in general, we are created to receive. We are created to take in. Our body, the place where we are pleasured, is designed to be pierced, punctured, penetrated by the penis. So we are receivers by nature. When we say no, I don't need that, I don't want that, we can't accept, we are in our masculine energy. As feminine women, receivers, we take in and we listen and hear and absorb and allow ourselves to look at ourselves, to examine ourselves, to take constructive criticism, look in the mirror and really examine that thing and say, is this me? And if it is, make the necessary corrections to flow in your feminine energy. When we put a wall up and refuse to hear, to accept, to receive, to absorb what's being given, we put our feminine, the fluidity of our feminine energy at a pause, a standstill. And we rise up into masculine energy and say, stop, nope, don't want it, can't receive it, I'll block it. How do you expect young ladies who have not born any children yet, how do you expect for a man to impregnate you if you don't give him access and allow him to penetrate, to enter, to absorb, to ejaculate in you, so that the womb is not only fertile, but is able to hold, carry, give life, bring about life, cause life to grow inside of you if you can't receive? We must be receivers. It is in our nature to receive, to take. And I'm not saying just to take and never give back. Because the reason that I want to talk about receiving, I'm not just talking about receiving in the aspect of just between a man and a woman. Feminine women, we get bougie. We get dressed up and get caught up in who I am, who I have become. And nobody can't tell me nothing. And you put up this masculine wall with your feminine cute self. You're well dressed, you're smelling good, you're diva doll, diamond up, the whole nine, but you can't receive. That is not feminine energy. And you're saying, what are you saying, Momma Gail? What I am saying is be open. If you are not open to receive, you cannot get the blessings of your promise. Some of us are so closed off in our feminine and our masculine energy because we're not used to receiving. We want this masculine man, but we want to control him because we are not used to receiving. Men draw in. Feminine women, we lay back. His drawing in causes us to receive, be covered, secured, protected by his masculine energy. If we are drawing into him, it makes us seem needy, desperate, controlling, having to or wanting to cover and protect him instead of us laying back and receiving. And that's not just with a man. It's with anything. You cannot manipulate, control, hold, and handle everything in your masculine energy and then say that you are a feminine woman because of your appearance, because of the way that you dress, because you're soft spoken, because you sashay and walk and have feminine presence. But if you are not a receiver, this thing is deeper than just looking apart. Either you're in your feminine energy or you're not. You have to allow. You have to open up. Feminine radiance is opening. If you have this radiant beauty within you and you're in your masculine energy, you close it in. People cannot receive the healing presence, the love, the sweetness, the affection flowing out of you in partnership, in friendship, in relationship, in whatever ship you're on, male or female. If you are flowing in the fluidity of your feminine energy, you have to flow. You cannot control everything around you. You have to be open to receive. And even from another point of view, myself being over 50, I have wisdom to share and impart with you. But I cannot share that wisdom with you being younger if you are not open to receive. And vice versa, because I do know that there are a lot of cougars out here who are competing with these young girls for young men, feminine or not. So I understand that the bridge has been burnt down in some places because older women, instead of being voices of wisdom and helping the younger generation not to make the same mistakes that we've made, they are and have become sugar mamas and cougars for these young boys, young men in competition with young women. So I do understand that the bridge has been burnt, but be open to hear and to receive when someone wants to share, and vice versa. Myself, I'm not real savvy to all of the stuff, all of the words that are said and things of that nature by the younger generation. I'm open to learn because we have to bridge that gap to receive. And in my giving, I'm not giving out of masculine energy. I'm giving out of love and care and compassion, because these are the traits that we have as feminine women. And I'm receiving of what it is that you are willing to share with me, because that's what feminine energy, we should complement one another. So being open to receive, when I'm talking about receiving, absorbing, allowing, it's not just when it comes to the masculine man. It's not just when it comes to a position, a title, being in a friendship, relationship, whatever. It's not just about being closed off and not being able to birth the promise, the blessing, the gift. It's about being in your feminine energy, which is being open to allow, to absorb, to receive as feminine women in our feminine energy. As I come to you, each one, teach one. I'm open to receive. Be open to receive from me, my sisters. This is Femininity with Momma Gail. Have a blessed and prosperous day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.